Alrighty. Do do do. Alrighty. We are almost geared up for a fun battle. Let's see, how would we like to? Gonna be the right shoot. Great. That's right. Fang. It's Fang. It's Fang. Iron Tail. All right. I think we're about ready. So here's the... There are a bunch of flashing lights immediately in front of my apartment. We're going to go for it. All right. So here's the plan. We are here getting ready to battle our 8th gym leader to get the 8th badge in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond in our Hardcore Nuzlocke. Now, Volkner is an electric type gym leader. He's armed with a Raichu, an Ambipom, Artillery, and Luxray. And I'm going to be honest, not feeling coming up with a big plan. So what we're going to do instead is just show up and hit hard. It's a complicated plan, but I think we can pull it off. We got some things to worry about. Dangerous Artillery, a good Ambipom. But we're going to do our best, and we're going to make it work. And hopefully we come through without any losses, but I don't have a brilliant plan for this one. But we'll see how it turns out. So let's just dive in. Let's go for it. We're gonna battle. All right, challenger. It's not often a trainer manages to make it all the way here to challenge me. They do. They've all been boring battles. I didn't break a sweat beating them. I'm Volkner, the gym leader. They say I'm the best, but yeah. All right, we're diving in. Now I am a little worried. He does have some good Pokemon. His Pokemon have good counters. As always, 90% of them would be solved by just having Gastrodon, because they are all always solved by having Gastrodon. And we don't really even have Earthquake on this Garchomp, but I think we're gonna just try our best. By bulldozing. Surf will hit for decent damage. Yep. Now I don't think we're gonna have Garchomp in forever. Hopefully he doesn't switch Octillery. Octillery would make me upset to see. Oh, this is good. We might get to bait out his potions. Do we want to switch if we're baiting potions? Do we have someone who we would want to... No, there's no point in switching them. We could just... I think we'll just... They'll use his little restore or whatever. We don't have anything that buffs us, right? We'll just... Bulldoze, presumably? Yeah, here's the full restore. This is good. We didn't want to see this against Luxray. That would have been worse. But not a great position for us here. Oh, not knocked out. Okay, so that was a roll in the first place. Interesting. They'll probably go Octillery here, which wouldn't make me happy. Yeah. So Octillery's armed with Octazooka, Focus Energy, Aurora Beam, and Charge Beam. So I think that our play is to switch because we don't really want to get Aurora Beamed. I think we go... Oh, I should have given him something other than Flamethrower. That was a little silly of me. Let's see. Which of these... We could... Do we want to save Luxray? Because I kind of want to... I wonder if I'd rather switch Luxray into Luxray. They'll probably open Ice here. So if he goes with Aurora Beam, we could switch to Blissey. Focus Energy would be the only really bad thing for him to use here. So we could switch to Blissey, use Rocks, which will help us later, and then fight him. And then from Blissey, he'll probably switch to, I think, Octazooka, and we can switch in Roserade. No, Aurora Beam might be his best move still. That's disappointing. If Aurora Beam is his best move. Aurora Beam's pretty low. Okay, so he might see Octazooka as the best. We could switch. We could switch in Blissey here. Bait, not Aurora Beam. And then switch to Roserade. I think that's our play. Because I want to switch in Roserade and then outspeed Octillery and use Giga Drain. Aurora Beam. Predicted. If he's staying in a second, let's drop Rocks while we're here and see what move he does use. I think we can bait that information and we won't be punished for it. Focus Energy. Not ideal. Not ideal. Okay. So if he's set up for the crit. Let's use a sub. We're not going to stay in, but at least we can figure out what he's going to try to crit with and bait the crit with this. Octazooka. So he will use Octazooka. Oh, that took the damage for it. Okay. Well, let's just soft boiled while we're here. Maybe we do just substitute flamethrower spam. If he can't do anything, we could burn him. Yeah, Octazooka. What's Octazooka's side effect? It's the crit. Octazooka's side effect is may lower accuracy. Okay. Let's sub again, and then we'll use flamethrower. We can do this more or less indefinitely, so I think we can take our time. I should have put a move other than flamethrower on him. That was a little bit silly on my part. But mostly I was just thinking about having him in as something to pivot off of. But this is ideal. Oh, was a crit? Oh, man. All right. So we're going to switch. He's going to use that again, probably. So we're going to switch to Roserade here. And we're going to go for a... Giga Drain, probably. Octazooka, yeah. Octazooka, is that a crit? Okay, that was a crit. Makes me feel a little better. Now, Blissey outsped, so we're definitely going to outspeed. So we will Giga Drain here. And Giga Drain should kill. Yes. Clean, clean, clean. Awesome. Which means Ambipom next. Now, he's only got Fake Out, Thunderbolt, Double Hit, Last Resort. Last Resort is big damage. We want to dodge that. So we do have to get around the Fake Out Thunderbolt. But I don't know what he'll do in that regard. Do we want to risk the double hit damage? Because Ambipom's pretty good. Do we want a Growth? I think we're going to Stun Spore. Take it back. We're going to Stun Spore here. It's going to Fake Out. All right. Ooh. Oh, that was a Fake Out crit. Okay. We have to switch out. No way around it. Not ideal. Not ideal. So he can eat one fighting hit, but I think that we can... We don't have a lot of health. Medicham is not super tough. Do we want to... Do we want to switch in? Do we want to switch in Graveler? Because I kind of want to have Graveler after. I want to like switch Luxray into Luxray, intimidate Luxray. Yeah, maybe we let's do a quick calc. We're gonna do a quick calc. So if we go take a look at Ambipom at level 48, as I recall, 47. So level 47 Ambipom with Thunderbolt and Double Hit. So he only has two options. Thunderbolt and Double Hit. Both of which are pretty good moves. And high crit chances is always concerning. Versus if we send out a Medicham of Lonely Nature, which does hurt us here. Lonely at level 49. How much damage are we looking at from these? We're looking at Double Hit. He uses Double Hit, we're going to have a bad time. Double Hit's 56 to 68% damage. That's a big number. Big number, multiple chances for crits. He's Technician, presumably. Oh, so that'll deal even more, won't he? Oh, shit. We might take some big damage from this. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. Ability. Technician. Yeah, Technician. Okay, that doesn't boost that. Okay. Let's see. Whereas if So Medicham can't take 2 hits. Whereas if we're playing with Roserade, I really don't want to risk Roserade. That is a lose con in my mind. But Roserade at level 49. So we're at 54. 27. What is that? 42%. If we use a Giga Drain right now, we will get 27% back. So let's take the low roll. 27 plus 100%. What is that? 54 over 127. Okay, so if he doesn't crit, and if he doesn't crit and we low roll, and even if we low roll, we should survive, but it's perilous. What's Aim Palm's speed? I think it's a critical factor in this. Fast as hell. Okay. So maybe we do have to drop Graveler out here. But Graveler was really our counter to deal with Luxray. That was our... Let's see, how much damage would he do to a defenseless Blissey? World Blissey. Love Blissey, but Blissey does no defense at all. Blissey, level 49. Double hit deals really big damage. I had no idea that move was that good. All right. Okay. I feel like we should save the Intimidate. We'll switch to Graveler. I think Graveler, by the type resistance, has the best chance of not getting hurt too much. Yeah, 21%. It's a little bit of a shame because he really can't eat any more hits from the enemy Luxray. We're going to have to be very cautious about how we approach that problem. But I think that this is our safest option, and we can go switch in and then Earthquake. I think this is our safest call. If we get lucky, he Thunderbolts. But if he uses double hit, we have to just be okay with it. Yeah. It's not the end of the world, but it's really just not good is the important factor here. So we Earthquake here. Yeah. We might be losing the ability to use Graveler against Luxray. He lived. Shit. Wonder who's... I assume Luxray is faster, but I'm always surprised to learn how slow Luxray is. Oh, man. Is that a 4-star? Hate to see it. Yo! We love that. Love you, Graveler. Great work. We love to see that. All right. So we're infinitely slower. Iron Tail kills. And Ice Fang, Crunch deal a lot of big damage as well. What happens? So here's where we need to run the calc. Let's pop out another Luxray on our calculator here. So we're going Luxray to Luxray. Right. Get out my Luxray. Luxray to Luxray on the set. And he's got, I think he's got, what is it? Thunder Fang, Ice Fang, Iron Tail, and, what was his other move? Crunch. All right, what are we looking at on the receiving end if we send out our Luxray? So our Luxray comes out to his Luxray. We don't take that much with an Intimidate. Even on this, so we might actually be able to Intimidate, pivot him down, and then switch out something that can safely fight. Maybe even Medicham. So what we'll do here is pivot to Luxray. Probably should have took the Magnet off him. What the hell was he going to do with that? So this is the first Intimidate. Crit's always a danger, but we'll be okay. Bam. Great, great, great. Cool. Okay. From the remaining moves, he's probably obligated to Crunch or Ice Tail. So we already know. Actually, I'll get under there. See, can I do that like that? All right. Okay. Okay. Oh, hi. Yeah, so we're right in the thick of this. So right now, let me see. So we go with Iron Tail and Crunch. So I'm thinking we can pivot through. We're going to go with the rotations. Let's see. So what can we send out? What if we send out Blissey? Will Blissey be able to eat hits? Blissey has no defense, which is never reassuring. Blissey absolutely cannot go out. Okay. From our remaining Pokemon, we could send out Medicham. We could Graveler, Luxray, Medicham, Buff, Punch. That might work. That might see us through. Let's see how much damage Medicham takes from each of these. Medicham, our level base, could get killed by Iron Tail or Thunderfang. Always dangerous. And crunches some pretty big damage, but none of those are too strong. Okay, what we're going to do, assuming he goes with Ice Fang or Crunch, we'll switch Graveler again. We're going to switch Graveler again. All of his moves have big damage, which is a concern. Crunch, good. That's what we wanted. Heal up here. So we're going to just rotate back and forth between Luxray and Graveler to lower his attack stat with Intimidate. We'll switch back. He'll use Iron Tail here again, presumably, which should be pretty diminished. Yeah, we always have to worry about the crit. The crit here could be pretty dangerous, but are we strong enough? Let me also, that's also a fair question, because we are armed with the same tools as him. Oh, we only have Bite. Are we strong enough to... Oops, let me switch to Luxray. Are we strong enough to survive just taking him pound for pound here? We are armed with a weaker move. We only have Bite, where he has Crunch. But we do have 2 Intimidates down, so he's looking at 12. Crunch at the most would be like a 20% damage, assuming it doesn't crit and kill us. Whereas if we went with a Bite, how much does Bite do? It's only 20 or 30. I think we can do at least one more switch and then go to Medicham, and I think we'll be okay. So I'm going to drop, we're going to go back to Graveler. And then we'll go Graveler, Luxray, Graveler, Medicham, and then just start punching. And Medicham should make it through. Crit's always an issue, but we're just going to tempt Fate. Back to Luxray. Yes, okay. And if we get into some really bad situation with Medicham, we'll switch. Thanks for the suggestion. We'll use Solar Beam. Okay, so now we're going to go back to Graveler one more time. He will presumably be using Crunch. We'll bait an Iron Tail. And with the Iron Tail remaining, we'll switch to Medicham. Medicham should not take... Oh, does Medicham actually take less? Oh, I'm being foolish. Medicham actually takes more from Iron Tail than from Crunch. Really? I guess Iron Tail just is a pretty big stat. Okay. Then I lied. We will go back to Luxray, and then we will go to Medicham. We will eat a Crunch, and then we'll start focus punching. Or drain punching. Nice dodge. We love that. Okay, now he's going to use Crunch. We're going to switch to Medicham, and this will be our kill opportunity. We don't need a hit and one. Mistakes have been made on his end. We're doing great. Hopefully, as long as he doesn't crit here. We're doing okay. He didn't crit here. Ooh, the defense lowering. Not what we wanted. I think we're still strong enough, though. I think we can still Drain Punch and just be able to keep Drain Punching him and make it through. Thunder Fang. I guess Paralysis. I summoned it. I literally summoned it by saying it. I was like, Paralysis is the issue. But we're doing okay. That'll heal us a lot of the way. Yeah, okay. Now he'll heal a bit. We still deal enough damage that this won't be an issue. But I think we can stay in. We'll try to hit through the Paralysis. Shocking, I didn't see this coming. Yeah, me either, actually. We're going to go with Drain Punch again. I think we can take maybe 2 hits. I want to stay out of crit range, but I think we can take probably 2 hits. Yeah, he saw the Iron Tail damage. Okay, this should be game. We did manifest the Paralysis. Oh, and he crits on it too. All right, that's just a flex. I love this Metacham, man. This Metacham has seen us through 2 really tough gym battles cleanly. He might even be an Elite 4 candidate, but there we go. That is Gym 8. 8 badges, baby. We're off to the Pokemon League. Woo! All right, nice. I know also we'll learn. Do we want Double Edge? We don't take Recoil. Is that better than Rock Blast? Probably, right? Our abilities, no Recoil. I think no Recoil. If not, we just lost a good move for nothing. Nice. Even though during our match, that was a very good battle. That was a good battle. That was a fun one. I enjoyed that. He's laughing like me. You're gonna get to greater heights. This is the 8th badge. You've earned this. And there it is. Our beacon badge, baby. Bam. And then we can use Waterfall. Cool. And his stickers, which were the most important thing he could give us. Awesome. Okay, cool. Charge Beam. All right, well, that's that. We'll save while we're here, but awesome. I feel pretty good. How are we feeling about that? How do we feel? I'm feeling. I want to say yellow is the happy color, but the problem is the way my yellow shows up. It's like registers that instead of instead of my face. Oh, it's I use my phone. Switch on. It's over to. Let's see if I get a yellow color that looks good. Yellow colors don't look great. Straight to the gym. We didn't waste any time with it. We'll go like pink. I feel my poor webcam has to like. Oh, I gotta stay. Actually, see. My poor webcam is just like panicking. Do a different color per person. That's what I wanted to do. I did like if I go back to I did here. I'll show you the color I did for the ice gym. Right. I managed to get this like. I'll switch the color. I had this like very like cool blue. It literally like blended with the gym color. And then I wanted to do the yellow here, but the problem is just that my webcam panics as soon as this happens. It's like, I don't know what to do about it. And unless I want to like lie into myself with my white has like the God mode effect. How do I look more tan with the white behind me? I mean, not tan at all, but maybe this. It's also washed out with it. Yeah, we'll keep it there for now. Ooh, oh, which color did you like? What was the ooh for? You have to excuse the chat delay. I gotta it's a bit back on it, but YouTube versus or worse on YouTube than Twitch, I think. Yeah, it really doesn't have. I don't know. I might be able to like tune it to give me that color range, but it panics. I also want to replace this webcam is don't break on me for saying this Logitech webcam, but this webcam is like one of the first things I want to replace. Oh, you like the ice blue? I thought the ice blue, it did look good, but we'll stay with this for a little bit, but we might do ice blue for the gym. The clip looks good. You can it's the start of I think the 12th clip. You'll see the compilation when I set up the whole video for it, but it was like, it looked cool. It was like a very thematically cool battle. Or like not thematically cool, but it looked cool in the way that it was themed with the battle. And I'm pretty proud of this Metacham. He's really good. You might be lonely, but you've always got a place with me. And Kawatani, the Metacham. Do we make progress towards the Pokemon League this time? No, I think we're gonna call it here. I think we'll call it here though, because I wanted to get that done, and then I think tomorrow we'll pick up with our adventure to the Pokemon League, just because we have a lot of encounters, and I think I don't want to goof on any of the encounters because we gotta get it just right. But for now, thanks for tuning in. Blast as always.